Hello student, welcome to Standard 9th History, Chapter 3rd, India's Internal Challenges. So yesterday we have in the previous lecture we have studied the unrest in Punjab and how the Operation Blue Star was conducted, and again second time Operation Black Thunder was conducted. Now what is this operation means? A military expedition taken up with a particular objective is called an operation. Operation Blue Star was an operation undertaken to evict the terrorists hiding in the Golden Temple. So operation is a mission given to military to do, and thus this Operation Blue Star was conducted by them to chase the terrorist out of the Golden Temple. Now let us move on to the next topic, my dear student, that is issue concerning Northeast India. Northeast India consists of 8th state of India, that is Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim and Tripura. International boundaries of India touch each of these states to varying extent. These states are different with respect to ethnicity, that is Vansha, language and cultural diversity. The first Prime Minister of independent India took the lead in bringing the tribes living in this area into the mainstream of the country. So he has taken a leading role in bringing these tribes into the mainstream. In 1954, he formed the Northeast Frontier Agency, that is NEFA, area comprising of the territories of the Sino-Indian borders and the tribal areas towards the north of Assam. So this organization was established, that is NEFA, and this organization was trying to solve the challenges over there. Nehru took the opposition of the Nehru took the position of bringing about the development of hundreds of tribes in these parts while preserving their culture. Special provisions have been made with respect to these areas in the 6th schedule of the Indian Constitution. In 1965, the responsibility of administering this area was given to the Ministry of External Affairs. The Northeastern Council Act of 1971 was supposed to advise the central government regarding aspects of common interest in economic and social sphere, interstate transport, electricity, flood control, etc. So this Ministry of External Affairs was looking after to this area, and it was guiding the central government to bring out development in this region. Let us start the first state, that is Mizoram. The tribes in northeast India have an ancient history. When India became independent, the government gave administrative autonomy to the districts of Mizo majority area of the Lucia Hills. When the state's recognition commission was appointed in 1954, the expectation of the people in this area grew. Mizo leaders started demanding an autonomous Mizo province. So they wanted a separate province. In 1959, the territory of Mizoram experienced severe droughts. During this famine means Akal, Mizo leaders Lal Denga served the common people a lot. In 1961, Lal Denga established an organization called Mizo National Front, MNF. He asked for Greater Mizoram, an independent nation carved out of Tripura, Manipur and Mizo majority area from the Lucia Hill. So Lal Denga's target was to have an independent nation out of Tripura, Manipur and Mizo. So this was their target, and this region is situated in and around Lucia Hills. In March 1966, Mizo National Front announced the emergence of independent Mizoram. Prime Minister Indira Gandhi handled the situation firmly and suppressed the rebellion. So she did not allow them to rebel. With the situation, when the situation calmed in 1972, the Mizo majority area was given the status of a union territory. In 1985, Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi had an agreement with the Mizo National Front, and Mizoram was given the status of a full-fledged state, that is, Mizoram became a full-fledged state of India, and Lal Denga became the first chief minister of that state. Let us move on to the next topic, that is Nagaland. The Naga tribes in northeast India is known as a martial tribe. The Naga tribes had settled in eastern Himalaya, the Naga Hills, border area of Assam and Myanmar. In 1946, some educated Naga youth established an organization called Naga National Council, NNC. Later, they made a demand for an independent state of Nagaland. So, like the previous state also, that is Mizoram, they wanted a separate state. In the same way, Nagaland also demanded that we want to have a separate state. To be a separate state means to establish an separate organization, it is almost like a separate country. So they were led by Angami Zapu Fizo. In 1954, the Naga National Council announced the establishment of an independent federation of Nagaland. in 1955, skirmish happened between local Nagas and the soldiers of the Assam Rifle. Military action was taken to suppress the skirmish. Several rounds of discussions took place between the central government and the Naga National Council. Central government decided to give a Naga majority territory the status of a union territory. Nagaland was made a full-fledged state on 1st December 1963 by putting together the Naga majority territory and part of Sunsang. So this was the part of Tensang, and Nagaland became a full-fledged state, one of the state of our country, India. Assam. In 1983, there was an intense agitation staged by all Assam Students Union and Assam Gan Sangram Parishad over the question of the dominance in Assam of Bengali migrants. So many Bengali people had migrated in Assam, and therefore this question were to whether allow them to get into Assam, and if they come in, where to give them places. So in 1985, Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi, Central Home Minister Shankar Rao Chauhan, and Assamese leader Prafulla Kumar Mohanty signed an accord. It was decided to send the Bangladeshi citizen who had infiltrated in Assam back to their original places. So they will go back to their original Bangladesh, and therefore there would be peace in Assam. In 1986, elections were held for Assam Legislature Assembly, and Prafulla Kumar Mohanty of the Assam Gana Parishad became the new chief minister. Due to this democratic process, it became possible to establish peace in Assam. Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh is towards the extreme east of India. In 1954, NEFA, that is Northeast Frontier Agency, was created. In 1972, it began to be called Arunachal Pradesh, that is Region of Rising Sun. On 20th February 1987, it got the status of a constituent state. So Assam also became a full-fledged state. During the period from 1960 to 2000, Northeast India has progressed towards a more matured democracy. This area is on the path of progress through industrialization, spread of education, etc. In this way, the issues concerning Northeast India was solved, and these 8 states became a full-fledged state of our country, that is India. So, my dear student, in the next topic we will study Naxalism, Naxalite. What is Naxalism? We will study in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day.